What's good, YouTube? It's Justaslowguy here, back with another video. We are riding the new bike, the ZX-10, one of my dream bikes. As you can see, that's what we're making a video about. Picking up my dream bike is insane, I can't lie. Really, the dream bike is just getting 1,000 in general. But when I was looking around at all of them, and of course I have a few dream bikes, like the R1, of course, like you can't go wrong with trying to get an R1. The R1 is like my dream bike, really, an R1M, but that's like my second highest. And then of course at the top is a Ducati. But nonetheless, we're in Dallas, Texas, riding around on the ZX-10R, trying to go catch a vibe, trying to go see what the city's like. We're not gonna go downtown just right yet. We're just kind of go cruise around. I want to talk about the experiences of being on a 1000. Since this is my first time, and I know a lot of people would love some insight on like what that's like. So I'm gonna be honest with you, it's definitely too much. Everyone thinks that like they need a 1000, but the truth is you don't. Wow. All that shit on the road. Everyone thinks they need a 1000. They think it's necessary, like, to upgrade from a 600. I rode a 600 for like 3 years. To be honest with you, I hadn't rode a 1000 because I didn't want to crash anyone's like new 1000. I didn't want to really take the risk. Be like, yeah, I know how to ride. I'm a perfect rider. Like, I only rode for 3 years. And if you guys think about it, it took you 18 years or 15 to 18 years for you to even hop on a motorcycle legally. And your mind as a male is not fully processed, what, till 24, 25? So you make a lot of heinous mistakes that you don't even think about before you even do stuff. So I chose not to hop on anyone's 1000, just simply because, man, I didn't want to crash anyone's bike, trying to act like I was like one of the best riders when I know, truth be told, I really know my bike, because I hadn't rode a whole bunch of bikes. So I'd rather wait till I hop on my own with my own insurance and all that stuff. So I pretty much got my own ZX-10R. Then from there I rode it, and then, man, that's when I noticed, man, like I really could go down to a 600, like a 636, and just get like a different one, or even an R1. R1's not slow either, but it's a little, it's like, or CBR 1000 is it's a downtoned version. But man, this thing is ridiculously fast. What it's like owning it, it's amazing, I can't lie. Every time I hop on here and I upshift, downshift, it amazes me. The cruise control and everything. I love everything about this bike. It's ridiculous. All the technology, the lean angles, like even with me just cruising, it shows you everything, which I think is insane. Gosh, you can't beat this thing. One thing I haven't got all the way used to is the leaning on it though, so I've been trying to break it in, to be honest. But owning this thing is insane. It's insane. It auto blips, auto downshifts by itself. Like, holy, you can't beat that. I don't even have to be on the gas or nothing. I get off the gas and just downshift. Like, I watched the video where Fastlane D literally took his hands off his Ducati and was downshifting it with no hands. Like, bro, that's ridiculous. I can't believe I could do this. I can say though, the downshift is not the greatest, and the quick shift isn't the greatest either. They sound really crispy, but to be honest, these quick shifters are like, they're not the best. I think maybe on the 10R it'll be better, like the double R, but on this one, like, they're alright, honestly, to be real. Like, I feel like they could be better, but I've never really experienced many of the quick shifters. I rode a 636. I haven't rode any new R6s or anything like that, so I don't know. just ridiculously fast. I don't even know how fast I got up. I really don't even look no more. I just try to focus on keeping my handlebars straight because I'm still not used to the front end coming up in second gear. Most times my R6 would be like pretty much on the ground. It wouldn't really come up like that. It would come up a little bit, but not enough to where I would have to like try to keep it straight. It's a huge rider error, honestly. If your bike is shaking and it automatically straightens up by itself, most times it's rider error, like you're pulling. So sometimes when I'm pulling the throttle, like I'm actually pulling on the handlebar, not the, and I mean to pull the throttle. So you just gotta like kind of like bring your wrist down. And yeah, I think that's a good tip when you're riding, but that's also bad too because then you have a flat wrist. So there's techniques to riding thousands. It's a little different than 600. On the 600 I can get second and third gear and be perfectly fine, but dude, not on this thing. But let's see, let's set the cruise control so y'all can see. And then there it goes. It just cruises by itself. So all you do is press this first, and then I think you can go up and add resistance to it or whatever, or either add more speed. But for the most part, you just press set, and then the cruise control is on there, and then it'll just cruise at whatever you put. So 81, and you can kind of just relax. But I like to keep my hands, of course, on the bars, because why are you taking your hands off the bars? But I'll set the cruise control if I want to relax or something. Like I said, I haven't really used it that much because I don't need it. There's no necessity for me to really use it that much. But once you set it though, it just goes. You can kind of just do whatever you want. But let's say one of these cars pulls out on me, I'm absolutely cooked. And then if you want to get back on it, just give it throttle. But it'll keep trying to do it, so most times you have to press the brake. If you I forgot, if you press the throttle, it'll go up some more and add more speed. And then if you want the whole cruise control to go away, you just select it one more time and then it'll all just go away. That's the thing too, the cruise control, you have to be above 35 in third gear. So if it doesn't work, that's why. But this thing has lean angle. Only thing I can't find is the gas gauge. I don't understand where that's at. But lean angle, average speed, all that stuff. It has everything on there. I'm literally about to pull over and show y'all and explain to y'all everything. I don't know everything on here, but oh my god, there was a pop, baby. Oh my gosh. When this thing shifts, it is absolutely insane. It's like it just rips, bruh. The end thing that sucks is this downshift though. It's not as smooth. Throttle is a little touchy too. It's like sensitive a little bit when it comes to just riding it. I feel like it's more sensitive than the R6. It's something I'm not used to, but on the R6 I adjusted my throttle cable, so it feels a little better to me. It's more personalized. The R6 was a good bike. I actually really don't know why I sold it. Oh yeah, you guys don't know, I sold the R6. It's gone. Yeah, I completely sold that bike. I was on the fence for it. I had a buyer for about 2 months. We were talking back and forth, finalizing deals, finalizing just small stuff, and then eventually like I had no choice, and I was just like, man, either I pull the plug or I just keep bullshitting. So I ended up pulling the plug. We went to the bank and finalized everything. Let me get off of this thing and show y'all a little bit about it though. So if you guys don't know, off the rip, comes with the Brembo brakes package. It has a decently built shock in the back. I think it's decent. When you're rebounding, it is pretty stiff in my opinion, which that's what I like for the street. As far as everything else, I feel like if you went to the track, a lot of people wouldn't like it, but for the most part, this one's fine. If you don't like it that much, then you should just grab the one from the 10RR and throw it on there, or just the aftermarket, but I don't think it's that bad. ZX-10 Met says he thinks it's horrible. The seat is actually really uncomfortable. I can't even lie to you guys. It is super uncomfortable. Another thing, I love the mirrors on this right now. Eventually I will get rid of that one and get some better ones, but I love the mirrors. They're perfect in my opinion. Oh, there goes my fuel. Now it's on. So that's the thing, it tells me later, but it doesn't tell me as I'm riding. basically what it'll do is you'll have full capability of all the power modes, traction control, quick shifter, and so on and so forth. I don't turn that on, not right now at least. Eventually I'll get to the point where I turn it on, but for now I'm just trying to get more comfortable riding this bike. Like, as you can see, I still got some more on this side that I want to get to, as far as turning and stuff. So I haven't really got this bike how I want it to be. The tire is so big that like what I'm used to leaning at is literally where I'm at now. So now I have to lean a little bit more or a little further because I have the range. But before I never had that much range because my tire was smaller, and this will be my max. So I'm not used to leaning it like that, but I gotta get used to it as I go. But guys, like, I hope you guys enjoyed this video for the most part. I really don't have too much more for you guys since I just got it and I'm still trying to learn it, but we're gonna get some pictures and stuff, throw it up on the Instagram and my riding experiences and so on and so forth. But for the most part, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'm just gonna end this video now and get started with another one. Let's get it.